Coming up in this week's news update, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage officially reopens. New Haunted Mansion movie casting rumors. Downtown Disney parking lot mystery solved. Cast member canoe races are back. And finally, this week in Disneyland history. All this plus more coming up next. The Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage has returned to Disneyland Park. The submarine attraction resurfaced this past Monday, July 25th, and it has been a hit all week. Lines for the attraction have been nearing an hour, with some reports saying the queue was taking even longer. The attraction remains the same as before the closure, with just some cosmetic improvements done to the ride. Imagineers worked hard to make the attraction more appealing and fix some of the issues that plagued it prior to the closure. Imagineers added some new plant life to the outdoor portion of the ride and brightened it up with an all-new paint scheme that really pops during the day. All new lighting was also installed and makes the lagoon stand out for a breathtaking view during the evening and into the night. One new addition to the attraction was Hake the Septopus, who sits on his rock, glaring at the nearby seagulls. Be sure to check out Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage during your next trip to the resort. Back in April, Disney announced they would be making an all-new feature film based off the Haunted Mansion. The film would be a reboot of the property and not a continuation of the previous film. Disney already tried to make a movie based off the fan-favorite intellectual property, but it was poorly received and long forgotten. Disney also released some of the cast for the film, but have yet to release any names of actors who might be playing some of the Haunted Mansion's grim grinning ghosts. Rumors have started to swirl on the internet, and if you believe some of the reports coming out, it looks as if Jared Leto will be portraying the Hatbox Ghost. The Hatbox Ghost first appeared when the Haunted Mansion debuted in 1969, but was removed shortly thereafter when the disappearing head effect didn't work as planned. The Hatbox Ghost would eventually return 46 years later in 2015 when technology was finally able to pull off the effect. It'll be interesting to see the type of response Disney gets from casting Leto for the role, but if all else fails, they could always go back to the original actor that portrayed the character just last year. The Stitch parking lot at Downtown Disney has recently gone under some mysterious renovations. The parking lot is located between the Downtown Disney District and the Pixar Palace parking structure. The lot is mainly used for cast member parking, but it once served as the main parking lot for the Downtown Disney District. A couple weeks ago, walls went up around the parking lot, leaving people to wonder what Disney could be doing. This area was in the plans for the Disneyland Forward concept art that Disney released last year, but unfortunately that's not happening quite yet. According to the Orange County Register, Disneyland says the construction is to repair irrigation lines, replant trees, and to repave and repaint the parking area. The previous trees were also reported to make a huge mess on the cars parked under them, and they may be replaced with a different type of tree. According to Disney, the parking lot will reopen this fall. However, it will remain a cast member parking lot. Earlier this month, the Disney cast members' canoe races returned at Disneyland Park. The canoe races have been a cast member tradition since 1963, and after a 2-year hiatus, have finally made its return. The canoe race is open to all Disney employees, and this year, over 1,300 employees from both the Disneyland Resort and the Walt Disney Company signed up to take part in the event. Cast members were divided into 84 teams with between 8 and 16 participants per team. Once the teams were formed, the teams had a few weeks to practice before starting time trials that sorted them into different divisions. As part of the event, the Disneyland Resort will also be making a donation to the Boys and Girls Club in Anaheim. The canoe races started on July 13th, and they will crown their champion on August 4th. And this week in Disneyland history marks the opening of New Orleans Square on July 24th, 1966. New Orleans Square is a unique land only appearing at Disneyland. Based on 19th century New Orleans, the 3-acre area was the first land to be added to Disneyland after the park's opening at a cost of $18 million. Walt Disney joked that the addition cost as much as the original Louisiana purchase. The opening ceremony was Walt Disney's last major public appearance at Disneyland before his death in December of that year. When the land opened, it only had one attraction, the Disneyland Railroad. Pirates of the Caribbean and the Blue Bayou followed the following year, and the Haunted Mansion debuted 3 years later. And that's it for the news for this week. Please hit that like button, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel for all of our exciting content. We also go live every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. West Coast time for our weekly Finally Friday Fun stream from the Disneyland Resort. Thank you for checking out our video, and we will see you this Friday.